Owosa Venrioba was just 5 years old when she was sexually abused by someone known to her family. The abuse didn't stop until she was 10. But her abuser wasn't an adult. She was a 9-year-old girl.
She would ask me to come to her room, and that's where she would molest me. I knew it was wrong because she would lock the door, and everything was done quite secretively, and I could sense a certain guilt coming from her even at that age, so I knew that something wasn't right. I just didn't know exactly what it was.
Owosa never told anyone about the abuse until she was 18. She thought it was her fault.
Definitely guilt and shame, definitely those two, and also just the feeling of just not being clean. And for me especially, that feeling of not being clean stayed with me for a very, very long time.
Even though the abuse started so young, the effects continued through to adulthood.
I felt that sexuality was a part of my life even though I was only about 10. Because I'd been so used to it for such a long time, it felt like it was normal to me, so I kept on looking for sexual gratification. At around 14, that's when I really started to explore pornography, and that grew into an addiction which didn't stop until I was about 20 years old.
Police say the number of alleged sex offences committed by children against other children is rising. Owosa believes more sex education could help.
At such a young age, you don't realise that no is an option. That's where sex education comes in, because if you know that it's not right, then you may do more, perhaps, to stand up against it.
Owosa is now 25 and trying to put the past behind her.
But it's a process, and I do believe eventually that it will be, one day I can talk about it and not feel any pain.
Do you think it will ever leave you?
I think it will definitely always be a part of me, but I hope that the pain of it will one day all be gone.
Talking about the abuse she suffered isn't easy, but Owosa says she wants to be brave so she can help others. Layla Hayes, 5 News.